My name is Paul Ramsey. I'm the Executive Director of A Little Help. I want to thank you for watching this video and for volunteering with A Little Help and our CareShare program. Thank you for being a great neighbor. With your help, we provide caregivers of older adults much-deserved relief while building meaningful relationships and combating isolation. In this video, we'll go over caregiving and respite and the CareShare program and how it works, including making matches, activities during visits, program expectations, and other helpful information. So let's get started with some background. Chapter 1, Caregiving and Respite. Caregiving for an older adult experiencing compromised health can be a very rewarding yet demanding job, and this important role is often taken on by a family member, a spouse or an adult child, a neighbor or a friend. According to AARP, family caregivers in the United States provided an estimated $470 billion in unpaid services and care to their loved ones in 2013. Primary caregivers are faced with a heavy load of responsibilities, and no one is equipped to do it alone. Respite care provides short-term breaks that can relieve stress, restore energy, and promote balance. Respite care can take many forms, but essentially represents two basic ideas: sharing the responsibility for caregiving and getting support for the caregiver. Respite is relief, rest, a break. Providing respite gives caregivers a chance to rejuvenate while volunteers are visiting with their loved ones. Caregivers may go for a walk, run errands, exercise, take a nap, go for coffee, spend time with friends, see a movie, or any other activity that they just enjoy. Some may even stay and join the conversation. The entire community benefits from respite services. Caregivers benefit from increased physical and mental health, lessened feelings of guilt, connection to support groups, the peace of mind that their loved ones are being well cared for, and from the time, space, and energy to maintain their sense of self. Both caregivers and recipients benefit together from an enjoyment of their relationship that is not only care-centered, the knowledge that their neighbors are willing to help, and more opportunities for community connection. Caregivers provide better care when they have access to respite. Not only do caregivers and recipients benefit, but our volunteers benefit from rewarding, meaningful volunteer work, building a relationship with a neighbor, and knowing that they are greatly helping their neighbors. Chapter 2, CareShare. CareShare is A Little Help's response to this ever-present need of respite for caregivers. CareShare creates a space where people in any stage of caregiving can share their stories while coordinating neighbors who are graciously willing to share the care. The CareShare program helps our caregivers know that they are part of a network of care in their communities and that they are not isolated in the challenges they face. CareShare matches background-checked, trained volunteers with older adults nearby to visit on a weekly basis, providing their primary caregivers respite. Neighbors sign up with A Little Help to volunteer for the CareShare program and are subject to fingerprint background checks. Chapter 3, Making Matches. We match each volunteer with an older adult for activity and service-based weekly visits, which are typically 2 to 4 hours per week. Matches are based on geography, availability, and interest. The A Little Help office will contact you, the volunteer, with a potential partner to begin making the match. We will provide you with the contact and background information of your match, and then you are responsible for setting up an introductory visit. In these visits, you should introduce yourself and offer service, get to know your partner, discuss your schedule of visits, discuss how you will communicate, phone, email, etc., explore activity possibilities. Following the introductory visit, please report back to the office via email or phone to let us know how it went. Chapter 4, Activities. Activities during a visit can be inside or outside of the home. Examples of activities inside the home include working on a computer, conversation, reminiscing, looking at photos, scrapbooking, encouraging stories, reading aloud, letter writing, listening to music, sorting mail, playing board or card games, or watching TV or videos, but this shouldn't become a primary focus. Examples of activities outside of the home include walking, shopping, running errands, rides to medical appointments, scenic drives, drives through meaningful locations for the one you're caregiving for, eating at a restaurant, getting coffee, going to the library, activities at the local senior or recreation center, attending cultural events. Please note, activities outside the home should be low to no cost. If you're spending money, you should plan to go Dutch with your match. Chapter 5, Expectations. A Little Help expects that our CareShare volunteers will not discriminate or harass, but will maintain confidentiality, will communicate openly with the office, and commit to at least 6 months with the program. Chapter 6, Helpful Information. In case of an emergency, remain calm and call 911. If you're able, follow along if your partner is taken to the hospital and make direct contact with his or her caregiver. Report all accidents, incidents to the A Little Help office as soon as possible. Other important information to note. Do not accept money or tips for your services. Do not become involved in other business or contractual agreements. Do not provide hands-on care such as bathing, lifting, transferring, toileting, or feeding. Do not dispense or give medication. In an emergency, do not give medical care or advice. If your partner wants to pursue activities that you are not willing or authorized to do, don't be afraid to say no. Let him or her know that it's against office policy, and let the A Little Help office know if needed. Notify your partner in advance if you will be out of town or unable to visit. Let the A Little Help office know if we need to find another volunteer to visit when you're unable. If you sense neglect, don't investigate. Call the office and we will follow up with the appropriate parties. Thank you very much for volunteering with A Little Help and with CareShare. Your commitment to your neighbors is invaluable. Respite is vital for caregivers and their loved ones. Thank you so much for your generous donation of time and effort. We couldn't do this without you. Special thanks to Easterseals, Colorado, the Colorado Respite Coalition, and the Boulder County Area Agency on Aging.